Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Road to Rank 1. And today we start our day with a game against a 6.8k TOS player, a very high level TOS player. It's not MaxPax, because I saw MaxPax was online. I know Trap has been playing a little bit on Europe, it could be him. This could also just be Skillis though. I'm not so sure if it is him, however. We'll have to wait and see what exactly he's going to be putting out. I know Skillis is personally a big fan of opening up with double gate into the gold here. And I will open up with single gate into a regular one gate expand. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. He's also been playing full walls a little bit, if I recall correctly. I think I do recall that correctly. Full walls on this map here is quite powerful. Got a second gas going already. Very unlikely he decides not to scout. We should have actually checked with the watchtower to make sure that nothing weird is going on, but oh well, it is what it is. He is here now, so I was correct. He's going to scout. I don't really want to go up. Oh, he wanted to hide his worker, I guess. We actually do need to send this bad boy down. Second gate. Okay, exactly like I said. So I think this is Skillis then. And in that case, I'm not entirely sure what is the best call to go for, but I believe it is still just going to be just trying our best to get our Nexus down as soon as we can. Okay, he actually does go for a full wall. Did not know he would do that. And then with this probe, perhaps he builds the Nexus, or what's the play here? Not entirely sure. I guess so, huh? Probably wants to block this for as long as he can. Against this, I'll get the Stargate in my main base as well. I think we can get this Nexus up. He's starting Stalker. I hope I can get this Nexus. It's really important, actually. Yeah. I'm glad he didn't try to block it, because I didn't start my next unit yet. Would have been extremely painful. We'll open up with a Stalker here, as this is a full wall. We just have to kind of wait and see what he's actually doing. I want a pylon over here and then a battery on the high ground, or well, my high ground still. So over here. His first few units are just going to be delayed because he's obviously taking the gold. It's fairly obvious to me, honestly. I saw him cancel the stalkers a couple of times. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, this map is kind of weird because you can really see up this ramp in kind of a crazy way, which makes it difficult to defend a lot of things. Okay, he's getting a big unit over there. What you call it? A battery. Kind of want a second battery almost here. I will have super battery soon, and I'm even considering getting a void ray right now. He's not producing any more workers, which is a surprise to me. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's actually just... Maybe I was wrong, actually. In that case, this is going to be really important. Maybe I can hit something. I think I get that. Very cool. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, come on, attack that for all you want. I don't give a crap about that, matey. One more battery up here. We're gonna once again go in here as well. Oh my god, we accidentally got popped on the wrong side of the road here.
Let us begin.
It's going to be fairly difficult for my opponent to break through here, by the way. It really is. Okay, well, he pulled everything away just in time. I think I'm winning this game. He could still be taking the gold. In that case, like, he doesn't seem to have that many units. So it might still be a gold base. In that case, he probably took this gold base. I need to go ahead and figure that out in that, if that actually is the case. A little bit late with my next dude. It could also just be Twilight Council and Blink. No, he actually is here. Okay, so he has this gold base. It's not the end of the world. He lost a lot of money. I could have defended less in this case, of course. I probably didn't need the scan and I didn't need all the batteries. Still think I'm fine though. His stack is going to be very late. We can go into things and we'll play a game of Sky Toss here. And once we get this base going, my opponent's just going to be in a world of trouble. Let's not forget about that as well. I'm going to check to make sure there's no weird tech going down that I don't want him to be building. Okay, Twilight Council is being constructed right now. Is he getting this extra base or what is the plan? He's going to have a very late blink here as well. We should not forget about that, how late this blink truly is going to be. He's getting a couple of stalkers in his main base. All of this is just kind of setting me up for a pretty powerful mid game, I think. I really do believe that.
Our window is short. Our fate
Can't quite get it to work.
it is destined.
And he doesn't have blink yet though, so we'll be fine. We'll take this third base and we'll take the forward one. I want to have this base before blink finishes, otherwise you can start abusing this area. That would really suck. I'm going to get another immortal here. And this oracle will be super helpful for me. Okay, he can't do that. I actually think I can fight him here. So we're gonna try to get that going. He's not paying attention to it. Huge, 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 huge. Nice, that did a lot of damage. We could even consider getting a +1 upgrade, but I don't think I really need it. It wouldn't surprise me if he takes the other gold as well. Would technically not be a terrible call. Also not the most brilliant call though, on a sentry. For two reasons. One, I want to be able to scout with it. And two, I want to be able to use Guardian Shield at some point as well. Oh yeah, he's definitely taking the other gold. You saw that? I saw that transfer for sure. Oh, we're gonna get this one up again. Oh, that was a bad play. We also didn't hit too much though, so not the end of the world for my opponent, who I still believe to be skillless. And he probably has double golds right now. Now, the nice thing about double golds is that they help you mine very quick, but also means they're gonna run out quick. This gold should already be running out. He lost a lot of mining time in his main base though. I hope we can deal some damage here, but I'd be surprised if we can. Oh! I was too slow. I really was just too slow. Yeah, I'm going to get outmined by a decent amount here. Oh, I see an observer here, no? Did that just burn down? Wait, am I going wild in the head? I thought I saw an observer here. Well, I'm getting my own observer, no matter whether I saw it or not, because I'm gonna need some vision. Ba, 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 dum, 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 dum. I really thought I saw an observer, but I must have been mistaken. Kind of want the fort base at some point as well. This is a good base for not doing anything. I don't want him to actually mine out this base completely, though. That would suck. Still considering getting that +1 so that my immortals gain a little bit of power. That doesn't look so hot. That indeed does not look so hot. He has a lot of ground units, and we don't really have anything that can clear the ground fast. So I think we're just straight up going to die. Interesting build order though. 95 supply left for me. He has 58. He was taking a fort base, but it was on 4 gas. No upgrades. Okay, let's have a look. Where did we go wrong? Well, first of all, we should have, after we saw the gateway here, we should have checked that, I think. This must have been a 3-gate into a nexus there. Okay, so it's a relatively aggressive option. If we had figured this out, I would have not built anything at this point and gone fully into probes. We're already up 5 probes, and even though his gold is going to finish up, that would have been fantastic for us, honestly. I also should have noticed this chrono boost here on the Nexus. That was a pretty big giveaway. I mean, there's no way he can break me with this if he's building a Nexus. So I just overreacted. I should have realized how little units he had. Complete chrono boost on my workers. I mean, I'm up like 12, 13 supply at this point, but because I'm not really believing, I just don't chrono out as fast as I could have. I get slightly supply blocked, and at this point I'm actually behind because he's mining more, and he can take a very fast third base as well on the gold because he's gonna get so much mineral income. That kind of did suck because I think I had that win. We're just gonna go into the next game. It's interesting how that map plays out. I don't really like his plan there. It doesn't seem super good, but our second game, another PvP, and another time we're gonna be playing this on a map where 1 gate expands are the king. Opponent is Mana, and we will try to take him out. Of course, there's no guarantees that we will. I'm feeling quite okay about it. Usually not a huge fan of this map in PvP. It's a relatively small map. Mana is a player that plays this matchup a little bit different though than most other people. He likes to get very quick blink and punish a toss going for a Stargate with that. Just building a lot of stalkers, kind of taking it from there. So my plan is going to be to go for that Stargate. I think it is the best opener. I really do believe that. I also know that Mana likes to skip the first Zealot, and we'll need to be very wary of that. Because if you allow your opponent to get away with a Zealot skip and you play Stargate, that actually is potentially bad for you. In general, getting away with the Zealot skip before the Nexus is super huge. So something we definitely should not be underestimating here. We'll start our second gas the moment we see him come in, not before. Okay, he's here now. This bad boy is gonna go up. And he starts scouting immediately. It's an interesting call. I'm always surprised that people do that, because it does leave you exposed to people trying to sneak in a base, you know? Well, he's not gonna try to sneak in a base, that much is clear to me. If this bad boy blocks me, I'm gonna be real upset as well. And he's not starting a Zealot yet. Of course he's not. And even if he starts a Zealot, usually it's a fake Zealot. He doesn't actually want that Zealot. 2-1. Okay, so he's mining less gas than I am. Right now he's mining just as much because he's not attacking me anymore. I'm going to continue attacking him. It's a fake Zealot. Let's not forget about that. He's not going to finish it. Yeah, okay. He always does this. He slightly moves out of the zone to build the pylon. Oh, it's actually going to get the Zealot. Okay. Changed man, I see. Changed man. We'll open up with a with an adept, I guess, as well. We should have probably chronoed that already. With a third one of these. Not so sure what my exact plan is going to be, but it's getting a warp gate. Oh, I did not want that. Let me tell you that much. The question now is, what is he going to follow this up with? I'm going to delay my second unit by quite a bit. Because I think he will have a Stalker out soon. Don't think he's going to send it across the map though. Second gate or what? Yep. Oh, he's actually out already. With his first one. That's interesting. That's a full wall as well. Oh, that bad boy is not coming down. It's not a full wall. He cancelled, so he can get back in. I'm almost tempted to cancel this battery right now. But I probably won't. We'll have faster blink than our opponent, or similar time blink. It's hard to say at times. I'm really keen to cancel that battery. But I'm also... You know, I'm just gonna let it finish, actually. I'm too afraid to cancel it. This is a very curious build order out of him. I don't actually think it's very good. That's his fourth pylon, I assume. Okay. Now, of course, this is a fake move. It's a classic. He's not gonna fall for it. I think. Okay, he did fall for it. I got 2 kills. Once again, it's not going to be the end of the world for him. But it's nice for me nonetheless. Now we're gonna look for his proxy, which he usually puts us somewhere out on the map. And we'll see if we can stop him from killing me in his follow-up. I'll get a forge as well. This is very max pexy, by the way, how I'm playing currently. It really is. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, if anything. Does not have anything here. Okay. I just have something there. I was like, oh, there's nothing there. That's interesting. Don't really see anything that is currently on the map. He's getting more and more stalkers. We're going to hide this. Or we're not really gonna hide it, but going to just put it in a place where he can't easily spot it, at least. I really don't want to lose this. So it's kind of important that it stays alive. You have a very good stalker count. You really do. He's still not moving out with this, which is a plus. But it really is a plus. He's still not moving out. It is possible that he'll play... some type of TTs as well, of course. That always is a possibility. I have a feeling it might just not be the case this time, though. One more of these. I want to actually move out with this probe. Not necessarily to do anything too useful. I just want to get some scouting info. We're going to put one stalker on hold position in the wall and keep this one behind it. This way we can skip our robotics facility pretty safely, at least for a while. He must have a third base somewhere now. That's fake. This is the weirdest. This is actually the weirdest build I've seen in my entire life. What in the world was this? He built a random oracle. This is the... I don't want to say anything about it, but it is a very special build order. Let's put it like that. Huh? A very special, very special build order that I've never seen before personally. He just randomly built an oracle. Now, the reason why I find that so odd is because it just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't have +1 yet. No, I do have +1. Gotta try to set this up properly somehow, some way. There's a lot of probes, by the way, huh? Which might make life difficult for us. That's a bad blink. We got that. And we're winning this fight as well. Yeah, it was a very bad fight. I told you it was a bad blink. Sometimes when I say things, I'm actually correct. Not always, but sometimes. That was a good dodge. That was a good dodge. This was a good dodge. Now we need to move these back a bit. See how many more we can dodge. As long as we get a lot of workers here, I'm kind of fine with losing a bunch of stuff. He's still on 0-0, by the way. Which means, yeah, we didn't really out-micro our opponent as much as that we just had a better upgrade. That's an important distinction here. People often, they look at a Stalker fight and they think that the Blink Stalker micros a lot. The Blink Stalker micro does matter, like if you really mess it up, but majority of the time in games between two pro players, the thing that is way more influential is not the Blink Stalker micro, but how many Stalkers you have. Especially with low Stalker numbers. I once tested with max packs, like a couple of scenarios, and we noticed that it was extremely difficult to win a fight when you're down a Stalker. I think we must have played over 40 fights with like 10 Stalkers against 11. And only a single time, when one of us really messed up, did the other player with less Stalkers win. Most of the time, it was pretty big difference as well. So you can practice your Blink micro all you want, but the actual impact, if your opponent is just kind of okay at Blink micro, is really, really small. Which is why it's more important to actually know how to macro, know proper responses. focusing too much on blink micro, in my opinion, would be a huge mistake. Because it just, like, obviously it's important. Like, if you really suck at it, that's bad. But if you're okay at it, perfecting that skill will give you very little returns. Good lord, this is one of the worst things I've seen in my life. I really believe that's the reason he's losing this game. It's terrible build order. Okay, oh, that base is gone. Yeah. This is not a good build. So I can show you guys why I think this to be such a terrible build. The advantage you get in the early game by skipping the Stargate is kind of big, right? Like it's... you get your Oracle on the map, you get instant detection as well, which is really nice. You force your opponent to be at home, you might force out a battery here and there. All the while your blink is similarly timed or faster, and I got a fast forge as well. Such a late Oracle that he built here is way less impactful. Imagine if he kills 3 workers right now, compared to the 2 that I killed earlier. Killing 2 workers while your opponent isn't fully saturated yet is huge. He's going to kill 3 workers while I'm fully saturated. It's going to represent like a 2% loss of income. So it doesn't actually snowball as much anymore, while the early game kills are way more important. And I also just get way more info with this Stalker. I managed to get map control, or with this Oracle, sorry. I managed to see that my, like when his third base was going down, I had a very good clue of what was happening. And he didn't, because he got that very late. He had to skip sentries and everything to just get the defense going. I did like his initial actual build order. I thought that worked out rather well for him, and it surprised me. Maybe I didn't block this long enough. I'm not so sure if that's the case or what happened here, but it felt like he really did a great job at just stopping me from dealing any damage whatsoever with that first Oracle. So he doesn't chrono the first Stalker, then chronos the second Stalker. Does he eventually build a third Stalker? I don't know. I think he might. Then he gets a Twilight as well. It's a cool build order. But just a cool build order often is enough. What you need to check is whether what he did was safe, or if he got lucky in this case. So right now what we're seeing is he's sending over 8 probes into his natural. Warp gate isn't done yet. There's nothing in the natural defending. He's completely gambling on me going into the main base. And I go into the main base, but what if I don't go into the main base? What if I go into the natural straight away, kill 4 or 5 workers here? Then you need to come down with the Stalkers, or you need to send your probes back. You're just losing a lot of mining time. And this is the main reason why these Stalker builds just aren't very good. Because either you're forced into building a battery in one of the bases, or you're forced to hardcore chrono on your warp gate to get that first Stalker warp in out 10 seconds faster. And even then, it's still pretty tight. If you want to get a chrono as well, you probably need the full wall, but I'm not entirely sure on that. It's just, the build order just doesn't feel so great with this. And I think that's the main issue against Oracle. But we get the win, so let's not... I like that I analyze my win for 5 minutes, and I analyze my loss for 2.5 minutes. This is the type of ego boosting that everyone needs in their life. Alright, let's hop into our third game and see if we can repeat the success of the last game. Alright, we got ourselves a PvT over here against a barcode Terran player. And what I'm truly feeling right now is a little bit of Oracle action. I've been showing this build off the past few weeks already, and I'm here to do that again today. We have the Oracle into 3-gate. This is a build order, 3-gate blink. This is a build order that mimics a Stargate build order, but in reality is a delayed Twilight build. If you view it from the Terran perspective. The only thing they need to deal with is the initial Oracle. Now, the beauty of this build is that the Terran is not aware whether this is going to be Oracle into Phoenix or Oracle into Twilight. And that makes it very difficult for them to make a decision. Often they'll get a Cyclone and a Viking, and in that case, unless you lose the first Oracle, you're already ahead. I actually also believe that it's beneficial for the Protoss player to get scouted. To have their Stargate scouted. I actually believe that to be better. Because if you're playing against someone that opens up with a mine drop, this opener is still fine and you can defend it with a Phoenix, but it feels slightly less good. Let's actually open this up with a Nexus before core, huh? No, we shouldn't. Ooh, very good move there, Kevin. I hope he's not over here. That's the worst position for me, where he possibly could be. I'll just go... Oh, I misplaced my Nexus. I mean, I need to cancel it, right? But I can't Just cancel it and then get the pylon in time. So this is very annoying, and this means I also most likely can't play the build order that I want to anymore. My next is going to be delayed, and I just lost 100 minerals for no real reason. I'm not even sure if I can afford an assimilator in this case. Probably need to cut one worker out. We'll open up with Adept then. I wanted to open up with Stalker against a proxy. Now, because we're playing against a proxy, I'll have to change my plans anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Well... Ah, crap. I selected the wrong one initially. That's really bad if he actually loses this. I think he is actually gonna lose this, isn't he? Beautiful stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get this. And we'll get a Stalker as our second unit as well. Let's try running. Wait, he doesn't have a factory here? Did he forget the factory? No way, right? That means he might have the factory actually proxied. Oh, that would be interesting information to know. I'm gonna get a battery as a response to that. Yeah, he's definitely playing something stupid. I'm not calling him stupid necessarily, I'm just saying that he is playing something stupid. He's playing this with a single Reaper, which makes very little sense. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's going to be double mines. Mother. That's not good. But as long as these two stay right next to one another, I think I'm actually okay. So I'm going to block off this area so he can't move there. That way, whenever he moves forward, and there will be two more coming, obviously. That much is obvious to me. There we go. That one's dead. This is very good for me. Okay, he's obviously going to try to run by with two more mines. The third one over here. Oh, it's not a mine run by this time though. That's going to be slightly different. I forgot to restart my warp gate, which actually is a mistake. I think this might be a fake, by the way. Does he have 4 or no? Okay, yeah, he does have 4. I think there's more coming as well from where this came from. This is very expensive though for him. I'm losing a lot of crap, honestly. I didn't have the thing ready, like I wanted it to be ready. Let's see if we can find him. I think he should be almost out of mines here now. Are you just gonna keep going or what? I wonder if the next one's already on the way. Yeah, it is. Crap! Oh, that's annoying, actually. There's no way there's still some in there, no? Ah, oh, jeez. Just gonna take it out, try my best here. This really does suck, actually. He's just gonna keep going, isn't he? My mate. But I'm also gonna keep going. Okay, we got one. I'm assuming eventually we're going to catch one of them medivacs, huh? And once we catch that first medevac, that's when we start moving across the map. I don't like how this is going whatsoever, but this is an insane build. He just keeps dropping mines again and again and again. Okay, now we got him though. Now we have him. Because now there's not going to be anything here to build anymore. Beautiful stuff. Okay, well, he built a crap ton of stuff here. I hope I'm still allowed in this game. He invested an amazing amount into early damage. And he got a lot of damage as well. Oh, yes. I think I sniped that first medevac. No, I barely didn't. What is this crap? How does this man keep annoying me again and again and again? He actually has the weirdest build order I've seen in my entire life. He freaking flew in with, what, 3 Vikings? Killed 1 worker? Like, I must be ahead, no? Surely I'm ahead. I just don't have a lot of infrastructure currently. To be fair, he doesn't have too many units, actually. Like, more of these. Who in the world is this as well? What is this build order that I'm actually playing against? I should have realized faster that there was no factory initially in the main base. That actually was a stupid error. That actually really was a stupid error. Ooh, almost got him. I want to kill that. I thought I heard it already. I was like, huh, what am I hearing? No. Where are they coming from? Did he build a new one or what? I don't understand. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get that at least. He got me good. But this guy has some interesting ways of playing, let me tell you that much. We're just gonna build one or leave one stalker over there. This is actually the weirdest thing I've seen in my life. He built freaking what? Like probably like 20 mines or something like that, just to annoy the crap out of me. I still believe that if I hadn't failed as hard as I did initially, I would have been fine. These are going to run by, and they're not necessarily for a run by, but more to pick off reinforcement. Oh, he's coming back. I'm coming home again. He doesn't have the greatest upgrades though. To be fair, I don't even have thermal yet, so it's not like I have the greatest upgrades. Gonna take the forward fort base. Not because I think that's necessarily such a great base, but because I think it's the correct call. On the second forge as well. This thing is... Oh, he saw me, I think. Because he did see me. I didn't think he saw me. I'm so curious who this player is actually. Because this is a builder that I have never seen before, and it seems kind of cool.
I see.
Want some vision in the middle of the map. Nicely supply blocked as well. Luckily we managed to unsupply block ourselves pretty fast. What's here? One of them. That's not in range, right? No, it's not. Okay, you guys go in. As he starts marching out. He has a lot of crap, huh? He's also losing a lot of crap at home. If I can just get like what 4 or 5 of them dudes out, these disruptors, I think we're in an okay spot. We're in a very playable position. However, if for whatever reason my opponent manages to kill me before that happens, I thought it was another sensor tower actually. My bad. Wait, what? That would be nice if I can kill that. Maybe I can get him like an annoying timing. Gonna get the quick blink upgrade as well for this bad boy. For them DTs. We have a lot of workers left over, but we don't actually have too many workers total. These upgrades aren't great. Neither are mine though. Okay, he walks into that. It's good for me. I think we're winning. I think. But it's hard to say because the game is kind of weird. We're going to send one over here and one over here. Oh, I take that back because he's going back home. I thought if he moves out we can do this, but if he stays at home then I'm just going to play it like how you would usually do it. Yeah, he's looking for DTs already, I think, as well. Gonna get a couple more of these. Maybe get the 5th base over here as well already. What's that over there? Oh, it's a mariner. Yeah, allows us to check his upgrades rather quickly. Gonna go up to like 11 maybe. 11 DTs will allow me to definitely one-shot some crap. I mean, he doesn't have liberators yet, so I'm not worried at all. These things are doing God's work. Do we have the blink yet? No, we don't, but in a couple of seconds from now we will. Please tell me that's not a turret. It was not a turret. I wonder if he's going back or not. I don't think he is, which means we get this one for free. And all of the accompanying units as well. These SCVs. Yeah. He thinks I'm going to move out, obviously. But he thought I would go back home because I saw him move back on the map. Just going to snipe this thing. He's not quick enough with the lift. That's pain. Okay, now he needs to come in. If he doesn't kill me in the next 3 minutes, he's dead. So all we're going to do is just sprinkle in disruptor shots every now and again. I'm going to hope that we're going to hit one. We did not hit any. Oh. It's still fine though, as we're clearing all of his reinforcements. That's usually a bad call, but I understand it as well. I mean, we lose this base, we still have that 5th base going somewhere else. This is gone. I think he's dead. I'd be surprised if he GG's me though. I don't think he thought this was a very deserved win after the early game. I don't really care what he thinks though. I think I'm winning this game. Oh. Actually, now we're fine. I think. No GG. Kind of to be expected. He lost a bit too much. Now we get to see what his MMR is. I think it's 6-3. 5-8! But this guy's a freaking build order, huh? Must have been pretty far behind then. It wasn't a great position that I was in. Also wasn't the end of the world. Resource collection. Yeah, we were pretty far down the entire game, I guess. Except for this little part. I'm not quite sure what this was. Maybe him taking his fort base? Oh, this is where I killed a bunch of workers, I assume. With my run by, my zealot run by. Well, not bad. We do get the win, so that's good. Get a couple of extra points. We lost some, we won some. I think in total we're up. So that's a positive. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's episode of Road to Rank 1. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.